So, hey guys, what's up? My name is T-Space, and I'm back. So yeah, I know it's been a while. I haven't put up a video in almost, I'd say 2 weeks. But I've been busy with school work and volunteer hours. I've been swamped with trying to, get research done for my paper. I've been volunteering a lot for ASL, which is American Sign Language. I want to get more experience in it. But nonetheless, I am deciding to do a video, given they, as in DICE, released a new terms of service, and basically now people can upload videos publicly of the new CTE client. Now, for those of you who don't know what CTE is the community test environment for Battlefield 4. The people who have gotten into the CTE are players, or at least hopefully they are players that want to see Battlefield 4 become better. I still kind of have a glimpse, I still kind of have hope for Battlefield 4 being better, but at the moment I'm still kind of on the iffy side. But today I wanted to talk about CTE and my personal experience from the viewpoint of, I guess you can call me an aggressive sniper, but whatever. So anyhow, CTE. CTE has increased a lot of things that should have been put into the game from the get-go, but I guess DICE wasn't prepared to, implement them into the game yet, so that's why they didn't add them in the retail release. But the first thing that I want to talk about is the tick rate. The tick rate has been increased from 10 hertz to 30 hertz, which is a huge improvement, but not as much as I want it to be. The tick rate overall increases the hit reg for most of your guns, so therefore you will get a lot more hit markers than you would in the vanilla game. Now, this is both a good aspect and a very bad aspect. Now, the good side is that you're going to get, a lot more hits, and you're going to get a lot more kills because a lot of your bullets are actually going where you expect them to go. At the same time, you're going to be dying a lot more. The time to kill in the CTE, I should stop calling it a beta, but the CTE version of the game is a lot faster than it is in the vanilla. If someone sees you and you do not see him, most likely you're going to die. You have a 90% chance of dying, and overall that's not good for me. I find that when I am in firefights, I don't really have a second chance, so therefore if I miss my first initial shot, I'm going to get screwed over. Now, with that being said, it's not all bad, because I feel that once I get used to the CTE and the higher tick rate, I'll adapt and overall hopefully become better. But at the moment right now I'm struggling. It's really hard to play like this because overall the players that are in the CTE aren't bad. They're really not that bad. But let me go on kind of a tangent. If this does actually make it into the vanilla game, as in, they increase the tick rate, I'd have to say that the skill levels will basically be increased. Therefore, if you're really good at Battlefield 4 already, you're going to be extremely good at Battlefield 4. If you're kind of okay at Battlefield 4, you're going to be really good at Battlefield 4. If you're really bad at Battlefield 4, you'll be okay at Battlefield 4. You might be saying, why? Why, T-Space? Why would that ever happen? I mean, Battlefield should still be Battlefield. If you're not good, you're not good. Well, let me explain. In Battlefield 4 Vanilla, given you don't have a high tick rate, that means you have to stay more consistent with your aiming. So if you see a guy running across your screen, you're gonna have to aim on that target for a longer period of time, because not all your bullets that you're shooting are actually hitting your target, so therefore you have to consistently aim. With the higher tick rate, this lowers this long accuracy duration to the point where you don't have to consistently stay on the target as long as you would in the past. Let's say, I'm just hypothetically saying. So therefore, if you're really good at staying consistently aimed at a target in Battlefield 4 already, when the CTE patch comes out and hopefully they add the higher tick rates, you don't have to aim as long on the target anymore. Therefore, all of your precise 4 shots will instantly drop the target, and therefore it kind of goes down the line. If you're not so good at aiming for long periods of time, that's okay. As long as your initial aim is good, you're going to be okay at the game. So that kind of sucks for me because I kind of rely on that. But then at the same time, I said that I would try to get used to it. I'm a slow learner when it comes down to this, so overall it'll take me some time. But you, on the other hand, it might be a little different. Now, one other thing that I want to talk about is the screen shake. The screen shake was another big patch that they added during CTE, and overall, oh my god, it is amazing. Like, it's gotten to the point where sometimes when a lav is shooting me, I don't even know the lav is actually shooting me. I just randomly die. I'm like, how did I die? And then, you know, the kill cam shows the lav on top of the stupid highway on flood zone. You're like, oh, that's how I died. It's good and it's bad. It's good because your screen isn't shaking from the excessive explosions, but then it's bad because you're not notified whether or not you're being shot until you're actually dead. So that's another thing I had to get used to. But overall, the CTE experience for me has been enjoyable to a specific, I guess, extent. CTE players are a lot better than vanilla players. It's just given. I'm sorry to say, the vanilla players that play Battlefield 4 in the vanilla version aren't as good as the people who are playing in CTE, mainly because the people who are playing in CTE have a lot more, I guess, responsive hit markers. They can kill people a lot faster, and overall it's just better. On top of that, the vehicle players in CTE are, oh, they are a nightmare. They're an absolute nightmare, especially Little Birds. Given the time to kill has been technically decreased, or I guess increased, choppers, any sort of vehicle basically obliterates any infantry they're trying to shoot at. So there's no chance for you to actually shoot back at them, unless if you're playing engineer, which I could go on to another tangent about, but I don't really want to do that. But nonetheless, the vehicles in CTE are so annoying as a sniper, mainly because it's just really difficult for them to actually take them out. It's just really hard for us to take them out unless you're playing engineer, like I said. So I'm just complaining that snipers can't take out every vehicle in the game, alright? That's just my gripe. I'm being biased. I don't know why we can't just attach our sniper rifles with C4 and then just shoot the C4 into the air and then, blow up a chopper. I mean, how awesome would that be? Of course, not realistic and people will be complaining, but I don't give a fuck. It's okay. Now, one thing that I do wish that they would work on, hopefully add in future patches, is 1, the geometry, and 2, the way C4 works. I have to say, for 1, the geometry is still piss bad. I don't know if you guys have been playing and have noticing that when you're behind cover, there are certain walls that have invisible hitboxes that are above the actual geometry of the image that you're in front of. So let's say, for an example, you're hiding behind a rock and you want to, slightly peek over the rock just so that the only thing that's showing is your head, and you can take out your target. Most likely you're going to be hitting an invisible wall because the geometry isn't perfectly laid out for that image, which sucks. That shouldn't happen. They should make sure that the geometry is actually corresponding to what the image is being relayed to us. Because if we don't know, we could be shooting at a blank wall and wondering why this guy is not dying because of the goddamn geometry. Another thing is, I'm pretty sure if you guys have used C4 at all, C4 is still not sticking. I don't know what it is, but it seems that every time a vehicle is moving or is in motion just in general, if you throw C4 on it, it'll just pop off like nothing happened. And that pisses me off. I don't understand why it does this, but they need to fix it. I think the game is stable enough for them to actually start fixing the glitches that have still been plaguing Battlefield 4 in my eyes, which is, of course, C4. But nonetheless, I hope they, add in these things in the future patches. But given I'm doing this video on CTE, that pretty much means that I'm going to try to stream it this weekend. So I'm going to be trying to stream CTE this weekend, so if you have nothing better to do, why not just go over to my stream and check it out? I'll be streaming at 9 a.m. PST all the way until maybe 1 p.m. Or, sorry, let me say that again. 9 a.m. I think I said p.m. before, but I meant to say 9 a.m. PST. And there's a phone. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. I'm completely sorry. The phone rang and I had to go get it. Anyhow, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I'm streaming. I'm streaming at 9 o'clock a.m. PST on Saturday. That's this Saturday. And I'm probably going to go up to maybe, I would say, 1 p.m. PST. So Pacific Standard Time kind of I guess, equates to, I think it's -7 UTC. So if you type that into Google, you'll basically find out what time it would be wherever you live in the world. But yeah, that pretty much wraps up today's video. I'll probably be uploading, hopefully a little more. I might be going back to my normal schedule where I put up 2 videos a week, just because, I don't know, maybe, I don't know, that's not my schedule, but I'll try. But nonetheless, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. I'm glad that I finally put up a video after 2 weeks. Hopefully you guys didn't miss me too much. But nonetheless, my name is T-Space, and I will catch you guys later.